pipeline. In case you don't know, BBRC stands for the BMS Biocon Research Center in India. Arvind's leadership role in establishing and continuing improving the collaboration positively impacts the chemistry organization year after year. And the resource is now relied on not only to enable the synthesis of lead molecules for toxicity evaluation, but also to continually impact the entire medicinal chemistry discovery effort. Arvind knows exactly what is needed to lead a large group of scientists. I learned coffee is a good thing, but apparently he knows more of the ingredients, and this has been reflected year upon year with increasing delivery milestones. The last 5 years of Arvind's leadership have resulted in a dramatic increase to the number of ECN syntheses completed by the combined team efforts of BBRC, BMS. The effort has gone from 8 ECN syntheses in 2012, increasing to 30 for 2016, in addition to 455 requests being completed and a total of 16.1 kilos of intermediate compound delivered to drive the medicinal chemistry effort. Arvind's constant attention to his team allows the sum of what they achieve as a group to be greater than the individual contributions. This synergy is difficult to achieve, yet as a group, members are given and earn responsibilities at every level. They realize accomplishments not only in their individual growth, but also as it relates to the success of the group. And due in part to the geographic and time zone differences of the groups that Arvind manages, he's had to really define success and what it means to collaborate in a global virtual environment, which is a key part of the success. In addition to his large sacrifices of personal time and traveling to BBRC, which he does 4 or 5 times a year, he has also put in place additional measures that enhance the collaboration between BMS and BBRC. And group members from both teams are now accustomed at working closely together to ensure priorities are met. Arvind's greatest passion are the people that make up his teams. Despite demanding in his expectations, yes, your team said that, you're demanding in your expectations. They also said you are willing to invest the necessary time in people to help navigate through challenging circumstances. People come out on the other side with great respect, and the loyalty and commitment of the teams that you have cultivated are a testament to the success of the group. So Arvind, thank you for your leadership and congratulations.
Thank you, Vinay. I want to thank my nominators and the committee for selecting for this award. I'm really greatly humbled by this honor. I accept this award on behalf of my team members, and without whom I wouldn't be standing here. So they're here, some of them here today. As Tom Sidlin said this morning, you are only as good as your team. And I consider myself very fortunate to have 2 teams here in BMS as well as in BBRC, who are perhaps the best in the industry. And their dedication is really a source of inspiration to me. With a modest beginning, it quickly became apparent that I want to be part of a larger pharmaceutical company. And I joined BMS pretty much when Stan joined in 1990. At that time, Bristol Myers had just merged with Swift. And during my 27th career at BMS, it's been a remarkable journey. And I can tell you, a lot of rewarding experiences. And perhaps most important is working with incredibly talented colleagues in the Discovery Chemistry organization. You know who we are. And I have the best mentors and leaders in the organization to whom I'm greatly indebted. The culture that exists in our organization is perhaps the best. I was given a lot of opportunities, unique in some ways, to consider myself fortunate for being part of really building 2 organizations, BBRC and Department of Discovery Synthesis, DDS as it stands today. And during the last 27 years, as Al said, I came in with absolutely no leadership skills, but there were 3 specific experiences, very different, and I want to go through that helped me shape where I am. My first training was in the late 1990s when we had a lot of safety issues, and I volunteered to initiate and start the chemistry safety committee at that time. And we had an enormous task of rectifying a number of safety issues, working with EHS facilities, different stakeholders across lab services. We set together the best safety standards in the industry. This committee became a model for EHS in BMS, And this collaboration really taught me the rules of engagement and how to build teams. My second leadership training came from a very unexpected role, and I'm sure that a lot of people in this room will equate with me, as a soccer coach for 12 years for both my kids' teams. Just imagine, coaching a team, a game that I never played in my life. Dealing with 12, 15 kids at that age, overzealous and aggressive parents on the sidelines. This really taught me strategy and patience. My third experience, and perhaps the most important training, came serving as a school board member for 12 years. Campaigning and winning 4 public elections, negotiating with unions, dealing with angry parents, passing school referendums, building schools, dealing with the mayor and township councils, managing a $130 million budget, does give you a very solid leadership experience. These experiences really made me strategic, result-oriented, and most importantly, and that's what we are talking about here, is the people's first person and crafted the type of leader that I am. So these really helped me. As I look across this room, I see several leaders whom I have tried to emulate and learn, and I don't claim to be better than them. I wanted to share the most important principles that drive me in my role. I'm going through very quickly. I believe that everyone is gifted, and true leaders lead others to succeed in ensuring that everyone is performing to their best potential. I share the same vision as Steve Jobs, whom I really admire as a very innovative mind. And he said, technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, and they're basically good and smart. And if you give them the tools, they will do wonderful things with them. This ability to trust your people was further exemplified by Ronald Reagan, who decades ago said, and I quote, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." And I agree with that. And finally, what drives us, all of us, is the impact we have on our patients. Who do we work for? I was fortunate to have interacted with few of them, like Mamta, our patient, or Devo. And I have to be honest, that when you listen to their stories, it changes your outlook on your job. It changes to mission in life, which is to bring medicines quickly to patients. Again, thank you. I'm greatly honored with this award. Thank you very much.